Similar this year, you gonna work somebody?
Well, it just depends. He's got to work himself back in. He's a natural. You know, when you have a young man with that caliber who can transfer his baseball skills over to football, you know, he can track the ball. He's very athletic with the ball in his hand, so it was a no-brainer to have him back there catching the ball.
How about kickoff return?
Kickoff return, it's up in the air. You know, everybody's auditioning for positions out here, and that's the one good thing about spring. Nobody is locked into a position, so we're trying to, you know, get a bunch of people to audition for the job and see who's the best player at the end of the day.
How big of a setback is this for Jaden with his shoulder and having to have surgery?
It's one of those things where you know you don't want to see a young man, a promising young man with his skill set to come in and have an injury. But the one thing he'll have to do is mentally he'll have to stay in tune, which he is. He'll just have to make the catch up when we come back in the fall. Summer. But he'll be okay. You know, he's a very talented kid, and he'll make the adjustments and be ready to go once September comes.
How much would you like to see him sort of thicken his body between now and August?
Jaden thicken his body. I mean, it'll gradually happen, but he's a big kid right now. You know, I mean, you would like all of them to come in and look like that. You know, he's one of those kind of kids that jumps out of a cereal box and he's already assembled. You know, ain't much I got to do. You know, Coach Batson may have to tweak and tune up a little bit, but he's got an NFL body right now. You know, he just got to make the transition as far as mentally playing on this level and the playbook and things of that nature.
Where does that competition stand for number 2 corner right now behind Sheridan?
Well, I think competition is as a whole. You know, nobody's cemented any position out there. You know, I have not made a roster depth chart right now, so these guys are competing every day. You know, who knows who's going to start? You know, one may be better working with another guy. Who knows? I got to find the best 2, the best 4, the best 5, the best 6. Because if you notice or not, I play all my guys. You know, nobody actually redshirts as a corner. You know, my guys come in, they play.
Yeah. Has Sheridan performed as you sort of expect him to?
He's taking the leadership role. He's taking a step, which I anticipated. You know, it's a process that all of the corners since I've been here have been able to take. You know, each year, you know, the load gets heavier and heavier for them because as you move up the road, you know, you become a leader. You know, and that's one of the beauties about playing guys early is they're not new to it when it happens.
Coach, what have you seen from some of those young guys?
I've seen a lot of, I mean, as far as skill set, I mean, they are what they are, you know, as far as the reason why I recruited them. Mature kids, you know, highly athletic, tough, you know, they've come in here with a good skill set, a basis, you know, to build on. Sometimes you get kids that are very raw that, you know, you've got to start from the ground up. A lot of these young men have a good foundation in football. They come from great programs where they've, you know, been able to learn and been taught a lot. So it's a blessing to see it in action. You know, you guys see that play Jaden Lucas made in the Under Armour game. I mean, and you see it out here in practice, you go, wow, this is what I saw on film and saw on tape.
Like you mentioned, even the young guys, you need them right away.
Oh yes, you know, I don't recruit kids to come sit on the bench. You know, heck, I'm 50 years old. I mean, I'm not promised tomorrow. I want to see them play. You know, and if you're a corner out there, you want to play, then you want to come to Clemson. You know, because you're going to play. All I ask for you to do is be coachable, give me good effort, and be tough. You know, and more than likely you're going to play out here.
There's a big absence though with the 2 big guys gone.
Oh yeah, you
Talk
know.
about that.
Well, it's the next man up. You know, and it's a good thing for a lot of younger kids because now they're getting put in position that they may not have been in. Like, you know, you may have a safety playing corner. You know, Makuba's getting some reps at corner, which now makes him versatile. You know, which now makes him even a better cover guy than before. You know, because now he's going against receivers out in space, whereas a lot of times in safety, you don't get that space.
What's your assessment of Nate so far?
I mean, he is what he's advertised. I mean, you saw glimpses of him last year, and you know he's changed. I mean, speed, you know, his route recognition, and he's ultra competitive. You know, he's going to be a good one. You know, if he keeps making the strides that he's making, you know, I'm excited for all of them actually. You know, but Nate, you know, to see his maturity, you know, the process that he went through. It's beautiful. You know, that's what you like.
Has Fred been able to get back?